It'll be interesting to see how they handle money in Zero. For sure. Okay, so there's the stairs down. And like I said, I think the only other metal in Kennock is in the basement here in the castle. So there could still be plenty of other treasure elsewhere though, like hidden in these or something. It's a nice castle. Hello. Why, is this not Prince Gawain of Midenhall who standeth before me? You're literally the first person on our journey who recognized us. Good for you, Chancellor. Good for you. Forgive us, Highness. Thou, though, art surpassing dutiful. I fear that our own prince and prince... Okay, good. I wasn't wrong about that. I thought we'd only been hearing prince, but then that little girl and her dad outside were talking about the princess. Our prince and princess are somewhat free-spirited by comparison. Why, only the other day the princess did think to make a poisonous mire here on the castle grounds, claiming that she wished to temper her resistances, or some such. The child beggareth belief. Wow, okay. So she's doing some strength training a la, I don't know, like Dragon Ball. Right, like where they use like increased gravity or something to to train better. That's kind of funny. I wonder if Toriyama had any influence on her design or something. Because that sounds like a Toriyama type thing. The king and I did often enjoy a tipple together late of an evening. Tipple? That is, until we were discovered by the queen and scolded most mercilessly. The hell is a tipple? Explain yourself, kind sir. The jail lieth ahead. 'Tis not a place to be entered for one's idle amusement. Oh, hold on a second. Well, too bad. we're going in. Thou art free to speak with the prisoners through the bars if thou wouldst, but pray approach them with care. Hi, friend. High five for your cell not having any water in it like the neighboring one does. Drink alcohol, especially habitually, as a noun in alcohol. So it's kind of the habitual part. It's basically like an accepted form of alcoholism or something, a socially acceptable form of alcoholism. Yeah, since thou didst go to all the trouble of visiting me here, allow me to share a little pearl of wisdom. There's a key in this world that can open nigh any door. Just imagine. Yep, that's our first committed memory. and likely when we find the key, we'll be able to come back here and enter the jail cells, perhaps. It looks like it must be in one of these, the mini medal. Yeah, there it is. All right, so we can check off, that's number, whoops, we forgot to check off 4. And then we just got 5, and we have 2 hidden area ones, so we should have 7. Yeah, perfect. Holy water, sure. This dude's pissed. What luck to be imprisoned here beside one so damnably foul. Pray, what did I do to deserve such punishment? The plaguey fiend near ceaseth to entreat me to do wrong. Come, friend, the world shall soon end. What matter a thought? With this and other such pleasantries doth he bombard me. So tirelessly aggravating is he that I have been put off wrongdoing entirely. 16th century, yeah. When the word alcoholism probably had not been created yet. The more we stain our hands with wicked acts, the higher we climb in the ranks of the army of the faithful. Wow, you don't sound wicked or part of a cult at all, do you? All right. Well, we'll be back for them or some such. It seemeth that there are those among the people who do seek to sow discord and mistrust. How can such souls live with themselves? Well, Discord is used for communication online, so I don't know what you mean, so... She's like, online? Whatever dost thou meaneth? My respect for Her Majesty the Queen knoweth no bounds. She is kind when kindness is required, and stern when sternness is the order of the day. She is a wise woman indeed. So her what you're saying is her wisdom stat is like much higher than ours. Yeah, the music since we came into the castle has been really nice. Was it the same thing we heard back at our castle, I'm assuming? Yeah, there's those strings. Yeah, it was. Okay. Did I do this already? I did that already. Oh, hey, we're done with our dailies on both our Octopath accounts. Good. We can go back to farming now. So yeah, hitting circle there acts as though you said yes, which is really interesting. I mean, that's good, but like, that's not how I would have assumed it would behave. The king and I did often enjoy oh, yep, you're the Elky. you're the Elky. The throne room wherein the king and queen might be found lieth up ahead on the left-hand side. So we're gonna find out whether our parents, you know, whether the royalty here are unequal in terms of throne height. like our parents are, apparently mom is not as good as dad. So herein is kept a great treasure of the royal line of Kennock, one once possessed by the very hero of legend himself. Okay, and we can't get it yet, can we? No. Only one deserving of the title of hero might be suffered to claim the contents of this chest, and mean not merely one through whose veins the blood of heroes courseth. I mean one in whom the people might place their trust, in whose strength and kindness they might have the utmost faith. So basically what you're saying is once we gather up our cousins, we have to go to here, and then we have to get our first key that's hidden there. And then we come back and we can open the chest. Gotcha. Yep, we understand the assignment. We're a descendant of Erdrick after all. Beyond lie the princess's chambers. I am tasked with her safekeeping, and yet I sometimes feel that it is I who must be kept safe from her. She doth fire off spells in my direction without a by your leave, and challenge me to duels or the merest of trifles, all in the name of training. 'Tis no easy posting, I tell thee. You know, it honestly sounds like a good, like good fun. Okay, so this is our first cousin that we're meeting, and I don't remember what her name is. She looks like she's younger than us, though. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna rummage through your stuff and get a crack scroll. Bronze knife too, as well. No, not gonna look in the mirror. Holy crap, wait. This is only the princess's bed chambers? Why are there 2 beds in here? I wonder if the prince must have his own place now, but maybe they grew up and they shared the bedroom before. Look at this here, Alfgard, like even the expanded Alfgard has chests in it. Yeah, which is super interesting. Okay, I've gotta come to the list, right? We've got to look for crack. This is a spell, right? The first spell we get. No, multi-heal is the first one listed. Where is crack? That's what we found, right? I think we found the scroll, the crack scroll. Yeah. Why am I having to scroll so far down on this list of spells on, here we go. Oh boy, okay. One of our cousins comes with it learned at level 1, and the other two. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna remember these these portraits, but that Game 8 uses. But it looks like our princess here is the only one that comes with it learned, and so we're gonna need to use it on one of the other two then, because they both learn it by scroll. So that's really interesting, because that means that everybody, at least in some capacity, can learn magic attacks, but we can't. So we're gonna basically probably be like the fighter of the group, and it looks like the other three are all in some capacity gonna be doing magic. At least like this spell. All three of them can learn this spell, but like they can all learn crackle too. But like other spells like kaboom, only two of them can learn, for instance. But like further yet, some of the other, let's see, like sizzle. Let's see, like, for instance, only one of them can learn Kasiz. I wonder if it's like they all can technically be black mages, but each of them focuses on, let's see, two of them can learn heal, one of them can learn omni heal, and all three of the casters can learn re-heal. Two of them can learn mid heal, one of them can learn full heal. So one of them is definitely one of them is definitely like the healer archetype. Or at least partially. Okay, so we got the crack scroll. Okay, let's talk to her. Cousin, yes, cousin, it feels like years since last you visited. Have you come seeking your playmate, my dolt of a brother? Alas, he is abroad on an errand of such surpassing foolishness that I dare not speak of it. Oh, so probably when we leave now, she's gonna come with us, and we're gonna have to go find her brother. Okay. But honestly, that's good. She's gonna, like... We'll have to see, like, I hope we do get more options of equipment as far as MP reduction, especially since we're gonna be having 3 spellcasters, basically. I literally need economizers for all 3 of them, basically. But yeah, so she'll have a little bit of healing magic, and it looks like a lot of bit of offensive magic. It looks like her and the Princess of Moonbrook are gonna be like more black magey, and then her brother here is gonna be the one that ends up being the healer, probably. Oh man, okay. Here we go again with the thrones, man.
Well met, young Maidenhall.
They don't they don't vary in height, they vary in width now. Here, but also they also aren't using actual thrones. They've got like lazy boys here almost. Yeah, they've got like love seats here or something. They're more about functionality than they are about fancifulness or something. And yeah, okay, so now we're not getting the auto scroll during cutscenes, so this is good. But that's funny, he just calls us Middenhall. He doesn't actually call us by our name. But that makes sense, right? Because everybody will probably name the main character something different, so it makes sense because now they can like have voice acting for addressing us.
How thou art grown since last we saw thee, yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Oh, I like her casting. Should we do the casting thing here? Let me see what I can find here for 2. Nope. Nope, we don't have that. Okay, so we have the Prince of Middenhall, that's us. Open your tab. We have the Prince of Kenneck, we have the Princess of Kenneck, and we have the Princess of Moonbrook. Alright, first up we've got us, the Prince of Middenhall, voiced by Jack Harris. 7 games to his credit. He's been going for a while, but he hasn't done that many works. like many others, he did voice work in Smite. I can't remember if it's third person or first person, but it's like, I think it's third person, and it's like over the shoulder camera. It's like a MOBA, if I remember right, that has to do with like mythology, like Greek mythology. Honestly, I probably should have played Smite more. It probably would have been up my alley, but I never really got into it. Another Eden, I can't remember, that's wait, is another Eden the Jrpg gotcha game that came before COTC? I think it might be. Dragon Quest Monsters, okay. So he did work in the Dragon Quest universe before here. Black Myth Wukong last year. I'm familiar with the game, never played it. Card and Seal last year. Duet Night Abyss. Now, I've heard a decent amount of that. That's a recent gacha game too that came out like equally recently to CZN. It might have actually came out after CZN, so that might only be like a week old or something. Like a week or 2 old. Duet Night Abyss. Did voice work for that, and then obviously for here. Okay, then we've got Andrew Wielden Dennis. I hope I got that right. And he's the Prince of Kenneck, who is not here right now, right? He's not in the house yet. Also did work in Smite, so those two worked together 11 years ago on that. Dead by Daylight, okay. Live remake. I still haven't got to that. That's still on my wish list. At some point I'm gonna have to get it. Disney Speedstorm, Walking Dead, Aiden Chronicle. He was, oh wow, wait, he was, okay, so we should definitely recognize his voice when we catch up to him. He was the main character in Aiden Chronicle, Noah. So we heard his voice a lot in that game last year. He was also in Metaphor, which I don't know whether I'll ever get to. I'm still kind of unsure about how I feel about the Persona type art style that studio uses. You know, like I have a graphic design background. I have like an associate degree in graphic design, and I don't know, like it feels like whenever I'm able to actually put a finger on how I feel about it, I'm either gonna love it or I'm gonna hate it, and I haven't figured out like how I feel about it yet. So I don't know if I need to just play more games or whatever, but Yeah. So I don't know about Metaphor. We'll see. Stellar Blade, I also am familiar with the name of that. 100. Oh, this is a game from earlier this year that like feels very, very niche, but I've heard like I think almost nothing but good things about. I don't think it's my kind of game, like because it's got one of those like day cycles, like the Fire Emblem games or the Persona games, and I've never really been into that. But it's called the 100-Line Last Defense Academy, and like I said, I've heard like nothing but good things about it. There's probably a lot of crossover between fans of that and like Fire Emblem fans. I think, if I remember right, I think it's like strategy adjacent or something. And then obviously here, Prince of Canuck. But yeah, Noah, that's the role that I know him the most from. So we'll have to keep our ears open when we get him today or tomorrow. Oh wow! All right, Eliza Radcliffe here. Our princess, our cousin that we just met, that we just ran into a few minutes ago. The princess here. This is her first voice acting role, like ever. She's probably pretty young. There's no picture, right? So she probably actually is a kid. So she's probably, I don't know, anywhere from 13 to 17 years old or something. I suppose like a quick Google search we could see Liza Radcliffe. No, I don't think it's the same person who is a professor of philosophy at William and Mary. I don't think that's the same Elizabeth Ratcliffe. Well, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe not so young after all. I mean, this might be someone completely different. There's an Eliza Ratcliffe Instagram that got... Yeah, that was the third result Googling the name, but... Probably... Wait, let's see. Eliza Ratcliffe gaming credits here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing that she is a child, and that's why it's like super hard to find stuff on her. So we'll just leave that alone. I'm guessing she's probably a minor still, which is why there's like no picture of her on behind the voice actors and stuff. Okay, moving on, we have the princess who we saw in the opening scene, the Princess of Moonbrook as Moonbrook Fowl, voiced by Molly Jenkins. She also looks pretty young, but she does have a portrait on behind the voice actors. Yep, this is her. Okay, let's see. She's got an IMDb page too, with 8 credits for being an actress. So it looks like she's done like live action TV shooting and stuff too. Not a whole lot. Let's see. The only thing that she's probably known for at all is a show called Holly Oaks that she was in 20 episodes in from 2020 to 2021. On IMDb, it's got a star rating of 4.6, so it might be pretty decent. Let's see. Nope, there's also someone with the same name that's a politician. Okay. She's one of the Oklahoma House of Representatives. Sure, let's not go there. Yeah, that's the Molly Jenkins that has a Wikipedia page, so I don't know. But the fact that she's got an IMDb page, that's something, I guess, right? So that's our voice casting, at least according to BehindTheVoiceActors.com. So we don't have any credits for the royalty folks, whether it's our dad or these two. But okay, let's keep going. Yeah. No, wait, actually, hold on a second. Let me get us going here in COTC again real quick. Our party formation looks good. We've got we're done in the north, we're done in Cape Cold. It's time to go to Ryu and Hinoyuma now. And farm the desert. Farm the desert. I think here, if I remember correctly as well, we're gonna need to make... We're gonna need to make a lot of weapons here. We're gonna have to do a lot of farming here. Let's see, 1, 2, 5. We need 5, so we need 150. 150 of the resource again. Okay. No, I don't need to rest. Sorry. just give me 1 more second here. Entrance, yeah, go there. Well, that didn't work quite how I'd wanted, but okay. Alright, how thou art grown since last we saw thee, yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well. I know, he already said that, but...
Sounds. Moonbrook is fallen? Her armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends?
Yep. Sorry, just opening the door. It's a little warm in here, through the window. Oh, wait, hold on. No, hold on, I gotta shut it a little bit. It's 35 out. That is really cold. We'll just do a little bit of a crack there. I'd need to put on like a coat or something if we left it open that much. Well, not a coat for 35, but you know. Yes, Moonbrook is fallen.
Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word. It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly.
Yep, true. So we just... That was actually hilarious. We just dipped out. We're like, all right, we'll go check. That was the plan anyways. That was really funny.
Pray, take our boy with thee.
He's not here, dude. Your daughter already told us that. We know she's coming with us, right? 100%. She's gonna like sneak out and come with us. I mean, we already know what her personality's like from what they told us about her and stuff, right? Like the guard, the dude that's the guard that's charged with protecting her and stuff.
Though some regard him as something of a featherbrained sort, he is assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Okay.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
Dude, he's not here. How do you not know that your son is not home right now? Is daughter gonna come?
Whatever is the matter, Daddy? If you were looking for that wayward brother of mine, I'm afraid you shan't find him here. He set off for the wellspring of the hero earlier this morn.
Oh, that's where we went to. We can fast travel there. Let's go. That's why we explore, right?
Even now, he marcheth to the beat of a drum entirely his own.
Yeah, kind of sounds like it.
Mine apologies, fair prince. Yet I could not forgive myself wert thou to go companionless and any harm were to befall thee. Wouldst thou be willing to journey to the wellspring of the hero and bring back my son?
No, but thou must. We always gotta say no.
I beg thee to consider that I could never again look thy father in the eye should misfortune befall thee.
Oh, whoops, hold on. we've got consume SP turned off in COTC right now. And they're getting their butts kicked here. Let's switch that back over to no limit and let them just run wild.
And my son, for all his faults, is of the bloodline of Erdrick. He would be no burden to thee, I am sure.
Forgive us for troubling thee so, but we should be ever grateful.
Okay.
Once thou hast located our boy, do see he is returned to the castle. There are matters I would see discussed before you two depart.
3. It's gonna be 3. I know it's gonna be 3. Right? Because she's gonna, like, sneak out and come with us, isn't she? Come on! Come on! Oh. I'm surprised she didn't follow us.
Is my cousin Moonbrook no more?
No more.
I do not know that, dear. Let us not
she
dwell
might...
on that we cannot control. But
She
turn our
probably didn't
attentions to
hear...
that we can.
She probably didn't hear the start of the conversation, and so she's doing her best eavesdropping right now, even though she's literally right in front of Mom. So how could Mom? I don't know. That's kind of funny.
Quite. Summon the Chancellor. The kingdom must be fortified.
He almost ran the princess over. Did you see that? Wait, did she? She's still there. Hey, come on, let's go. My brother has a head start. It is true, but surely you can catch up with such an inverterative dawdler as he. Surely. I don't know if I've ever seen that word before. We might have to check that out. Inverterate, yeah. Having a particular habit actively or interest that is long established and unlikely to change. He was Speaking of gambling, he was an inveterate gambler. Inveterate. like we're inveterate gamers, right? that's interesting. Sure. I'm not quite sure what good having a word to describe that does, but yeah, it's, you know, I can't remember if we had any new vocabulary words from 3 or 1. I don't think we did with 1, but we might have with 3, you know, because 3 is a longer game than 1 as well. Definitely have a lot of vocabulary words from the Octopath games too. Time to head home. Let's go. Oh yeah. I mean, today is, I think, one of the days. Today we don't have any evening or early nighttime obligations, so we're probably going to be going for well more hours with how long this game is supposedly. I think there's a good chance we'll be going for like 3 or 4 more hours probably, because I'm pretty invested, and especially considering we don't have all the characters yet. That's like a big carrot dangling in front of me right now, like getting all 3 of the other characters. And honestly, just seeing Moonbrook. I don't know if we'll get there today, but if not, we'll get there tomorrow probably. Okay, sounds good. Safe travels home, Neck. Okay, so she's not gonna come with us as of right now. I wonder when we try to leave the castle if she might just like pop up and she's there with us. We'll see. Yep, I was right too. Once we get the key, those locks are coming open. Did we? Yeah, we went. Yeah, here we go. I knew it.
In here.
She's totally coming with us. I love it. I'm so happy that she probably is coming with us.
What was that talk of Moonbrook just now?
Yeah, Moonbrook is toast. Moonbrig's donezo.
Good gracious! That is terrible news.
I'm not gonna lie, her voice actress is really good. She might be my favorite. She might be my favorite casting so far. We'll have to see as we get further in, but yeah, I'm digging this casting.
And I can well understand why Father is loath to let you go alone.
I'm not gonna lie, she's giving me a little bit of vibes of in Lion Witch in the Wardrobe of Lucy Pevensy's casting, you know, in the first movie when she's still a kid too, and like she knocked that out of the park, I thought. That movie specifically out of was it 3 or 4 they made into movies? I think it was 3. Lion Witch in the Wardrobe. God, what was the second one? And then The Voyage of the Dawn Treader was the third one. Second one was... God, I don't remember. Prince Caspian, right? Yeah, something to do with Prince Caspian, and then Caspian was also in 3. Yeah, you've got to come with us.
Decided. I will accompany you on your hunt for my darling brother.
Great. Let's go.
After all, if he is to play his part as a scion of the hallowed hero, then so must I.
Yes,
it is
let's
as I
go.
always say, age is no excuse to laze.
I mean, alright, I guess. Okay, so we said that we got the crack scroll, right? Let me click this again, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, she comes with it, so we don't want to use it on her. I think when we try to teach someone a scroll, I think it'll say whether we have learned it already or not, because it did that in 1, even though we were the only character. But I don't think we saw any duplicate scrolls in 1 either, though, did we? And so I think the only reason that actually existed in 1 was because of 2 here, and them just thinking that it would be easier to code them both the same way, so they don't have to do anything special or anything.
I hardly think that Mummy and Daddy Dearest will allow me to join you on your journey to Moonbrook. But at the very least, I can help you find my brother, can't I?
No, but thou must. I'm worried if I say no here, because in 1 we had the choice whether to take the princess back to Tantagel or not, and I chose to take her back, and I kind of regretted that. If I say no here, she might legit not come with us, right? I think I have to say yes the first time. I don't want her to not come with, right? I want another party member, so yes.
Wonderful! Well, now that is settled, let us prepare to depart. Adventure awaits.
She's so geeked out.
But first I must dress for the occasion.
Okay, and what's that gonna mean here?
Step outside for a moment, please.
Yeah, that's fair. You really think your cousin would be watching you change though? Oh, she looks awesome!
Well, what do you make of my traveling togs? I sewed them myself, you know.
Togs? Okay, sure. Your digs. Your drip.
Honestly.
A nice drip.
Boys wouldn't know needlework if it poked you in the eye.
Fair enough.
When a lady asks for your opinion on her outfit, you say it's stunning or breathtaking. Or if you're feeling particularly adventurous, sublime beyond belief.
Alright, fine.
Anyway, on the subject of feeling adventurous, let us be off.
Yeah, I don't just like her voice acting casting. I like her personality too.
Pray do not stand on ceremony. I have a name for a reason. by all means call me by it.
Which is Matilda. Okay, if I had to guess, that would have not been what I guessed. But sure, let's go with Matilda. Yeah,
Now
Matilda.
that is settled, let us fly to the east, over field and forest, and down into the depths of the earth. The wellspring of the hero awaits.
She's quite the wordsmith, isn't she? Matilda joins the party. Let's go. I like her emotes too. Oh, she even did a twirl like she's an octopath dancer or something. A royal guest. Kennock's finest is along for the ride. While with you, the princess will help fight against any enemies you cross swords with. However, she hasn't officially decided to join your party just yet. The independent-minded miss won't take any orders from you, nor allow you to rifle through her items or... Oh, dang. Yeah, we know that. Reader be warned, one can read them only once before they crumble into dust. Yeah, we know that. So she's only a guest. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we literally can't even look at her stuff. That's wild. They could have at least let us seen her stuff, and just made it like grayed out if we tried to like look at her stuff or something. that's kind of wild. But like in combat, she should be fighting alongside us. But that also might be a blessing in disguise, right? Because like thinking back to last year with Vision, was it last year? God, at this point,